whole system is PDF based, I can I can just drag this into a oh, I got to get a new viewer, and let me just get a compose window up here, and I can just take this thing and drag it out here. Notice how it makes a little PDF icon, and drag it over here, and just drop it in. Boom. Now it's imaged in my mail view. Okay, so that's what we're doing with PDF, and it's system-wide, these incredibly killer graphics system-wide. Now, to give you another example of graphics, what I'd like to do now is show you an incredible 3D application of graphics running on Mac OS X using OpenGL, hardware acceleration, the works. And that is Quake 3, one of the hottest new games. John Carmack and his team have ported Quake 3 to Mac OS X very easily. And to demonstrate it now, I'd like to bring up Phil Schiller, Apple's Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing. Phil?
Hey, Steve.
I
get to do one of the most fun things, and that's to play games. I go home late at night, play these games all night long, and my wife doesn't really believe it's part of my job. But it is. And there's nothing cooler than being able to work on Mac OS X and try out and demonstrate to all of you the very first game ever demonstrated on Mac OS X. And so for me, it's a pretty big moment, a pretty exciting thing. OpenGL is just built right into the core of the system, very high performance, very powerful, and Mac OS X is going to be a tremendous, great gaming platform for all our great developers and all of our great customers. So let me bring up Quake 3 on my system here. Get my keyboard set up with all my favorite Quake settings. For all of those who play Quake, you know what I mean. And this gives really ultimate meaning to the term killer graphics. So we're launching Quake 3 now, the Mac OS X version, right on top of Mac OS X. I'm going to go into single player mode and actually start a fight. Now this is going to be a no blood and guts demo. For everybody who wants that, after the show, I'd be happy to show them how good I can really be. So I'll keep it at the lowest setting. We're going to launch right into the first arena of Quake 3. It's going to load in its graphics maps, all its sound files, its characters, its weapons. And this is one of the best 3D games to show off the performance of OpenGL in Mac OS X. And it's loading. Or not. Not having luck today. So we're going to have to try this again later, Steve.
Okay, that's great. It's pretty awesome when it works. Thanks, Phil.
All right.
Okay. So now I'd like to show you one of the coolest things about Mac OS X. When Apple shipped the original Macintosh, it introduced to the market an organizing principle called the desktop, to organize your work, to keep track of things. And as computers got more complicated, i.e. you could work on many things at once, we have internet connections and email coming in and out and stuff, there has never been an enhancement of that organizing principle that worked really well to help you manage all these things you're doing at once. And we have come up with something really great for Mac OS X, and it's called the dock. And I'd like to show it to you now. This is the dock. It's at the bottom of the screen. It always stays centered. And it allows me to put things into it. I can put all sorts of different things into it. How do I put things into it? Well, I can drag things into it. But let me show you a much cooler way to get things into it. I've got these 3 buttons up here. One closes the window, the other maximizes it, the third minimizes it, the middle one. Where does it go when a window minimizes? Well, it goes here. And you notice my dock just grows, right? Let me open another one. Minimize it. And of course, I can move these things around in the dock anywhere I want to, right? Whoops, I didn't want to do that, sorry. And I can just hit them, miniaturize them, boom, boom. Pretty cool, huh? Let me even show, I can slow this down. We built in a special slow-mo mode for the demo here today. Look at this. Isn't that cool? It's just magical. And it shows you exactly where they go. Again, it's that same, we call it the genie effect that the sheets use when they come out. And I can just play with it all day long, actually. So, let me even show you one other thing here. This is particularly amazing. I'm going to get my Mission Impossible QuickTime movie back up here. And there it is. And so why don't we go ahead and, play some of this. Let's go ahead and minimize it, huh? Pretty cool, huh?
Good morning. Sorry I barged in on your vacation.
And we're going to make it so you can even watch them when they're in the dock.